Poor for no more than 3 generations. Failure for no more than 3 years. Other gold miners work to get, but this special team is just working desperately. After 2 consecutive years of not finding enough gold, it didn't shake the confidence of the Gold Rush team in getting rich overnight. They always believe that one day they will find enough gold from the river, and they are firm enough that they will become wealthy in this lifetime before the New Year's Gold Rush season truly begins. Ada and Old Lay's father and son have returned to Alaska once again, Zillertal Mountains, since the 1890s. Countless brave gold miners have dug out 80,000 ounces, worth over $100 million of gold from here. Such achievements are enough to prove that there is indeed abundant gold here, and the Gold Rush team, as long as they find the traces left by the predecessor's gold miners, it is enough to realize their dream of getting rich overnight, to avoid the tragedy of the previous season from happening again, and to increase the chance of finding gold. The two will lead separate teams this year to mine in different locations, after some terrain and feng shui surveys. Experienced Old Lay decided on a waterfall called Pisces Falls. The abundance of quartz in the sand seems to indicate the presence of gold, and there is no apparent sign of previous mining here. Ada's small team went to the gold mine explored last year, on the last day of the previous year's gold rush. Here, 6 hours of gold suction work yielded 45 grams of gold, indicating that the riverbed is definitely profitable, just as they called the helicopter to start moving equipment to their respective destinations. Pisces Falls suddenly surged in water flow, making it impossible to directly put the gold dredger into the river. The team could only temporarily place it in the nearby woods. Little did they know that this move prematurely ended this year's gold rush. Now it's time for transporting Ada's gold dredger into the mine. But when he and his team arrived at the destination, they were shocked. The melting snow caused a sudden rise in the river, almost submerging the entire desert. Trying to mine gold in, he quickly stopped the transport of the gold dredger. Through the walkie-talkie, anxious Old Lay had already arranged for a helicopter to fly to the gold mine. The pilot who received the message had to return to the base camp again. Although there is indeed a lot of gold in the gold mine, it is obviously no longer suitable for mining. If Ada's small team wants to continue this year's gold rush, they can only find a new mining area. Just at this time, his half-sister came to cause trouble, since Father Old Lay and Ajahn got married 2 years ago. Ajahn's daughter Kira and Ada became step-siblings. Kira and Ada's good friend Paul became a couple, originally. This somewhat complicated relationship was already giving me a headache. Yet, this year Kira has to join them in gold mining. Ada, who refuses office romance, tried to get rid of her. Ada tried every means to get her away, but ended up offending his father, best friend, and his own sister. The situation of the two teams' members instantly became clear, while Carlo and Wes continued to follow Ada in order to find a worthy gold deposit. The 3-person team had to continue searching in the mountains, but to find a place that is suitable in all aspects in a short time is not easy. Ada focused on the area where the Cahongsey and McKinley rivers meet, but when they finally reached there after a lot of effort, they found that it had been visited by predecessors 100 years ago. Surely there was no need for further excavation. Ada's idle team could only go to Pisces Falls first to help them quickly enter normal gold suction status, but they didn't expect that the equipment left here a few days ago was already a mess by the Big Bear. Some important plastic pipes were all marked with bear paw prints. Various initial difficulties resulted in a significant delay in gold mining. Anxious Captain Old Lay had to call everyone to quickly put the gold dredger into the river and at the fastest speed officially started underwater gold suction work. The surface layer of mud and sand in the river seemed relatively soft, so in the 3-hour gold suction work, the gold dredger had already sifted 18 yards, and when the sluice gate was opened, they had already spotted a few gold particles in it. Finding gold in the surface layer of mud and sand means that the gold content in the bedrock layer would be even more remarkable. The team, in a hurry, managed to wash 18 yards of soil, and when the sluice gate was opened, they had already found some gold particles in it. Finding gold in the surface layer of mud and sand means that the gold content in the bedrock layer this year will be a different even more remarkable Gold Rush team.